have you with us from Faroe Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game. They cannot take this team lightly. Just because they're outside the top 25 doesn't mean they aren't a quality opponent. He has been preaching all week just how good they are, particularly up front, making sure his team is locked in and does their job on the road. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Glad to have you with us from the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, and Hancock Whitney Stadium. An opportunity to finish the season on a high note in the 68 Ventures Bowl. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Missouri Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Austin Simmons, the play fake. Skips away from pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concept.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Throwing, say it. Here's the pressure. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. To the air. It's Sayin. He's got him. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They really need to convert this 3rd and 1 to capitalize on that great field position. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Breaks the tackle. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons on 3rd. Pulls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Simmons. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
and they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Spade eat. Grid. Ninja. Magic. Stack. Mustang.
From the gun on third down, Simmons. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Simmons to throw for it on fourth. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down.
There's a crease. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's a give to Hardy. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll go to the counter. Fights off a defender. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Spade up. Magic.
Simmons. Looking left. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. To throw, it's Sayin. Going for it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
It'll be third and long. Sayin back to the air. Looking for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. He's got enough for the first down at the 14-yard line, and no matter what happens on this drive, just getting out of jail in your own end is a win. The option look. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's Simmons to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Gets the back moving. Fourth down, Simmons. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
And your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
He might want another play. Here's Sayin to throw. can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Here comes the heat. He's got him this time. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point was good. He'll bring it out. It's Roberts. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Throwing Simmons. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Simmons from the gun on third down. Fires one high and deep. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
As a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Say it. Under fire. Right on target this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
On target. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Julian with the play fake. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. The 40. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Missouri! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. The AT unit on the field. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part.
Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
From the gun on 3rd down, say it. Got his man. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Finding some room. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Ready?
Simmons on play action. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. Runs through a man, and he might have space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown.
Unleashes one deep. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They go play action with Simmons. Throwing right. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Austin Simmons firing again. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Play fake, say it. Unloads it left. By himself, he makes the grab. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. One more snap coming before halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Going deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Here's Julian saying to throw. Spits it out to the back. The sure hands. It's Jackson. Makes the catch, and he's free. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play, like what you just saw, and all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door now in the red zone looking for 6.
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Buckeye!
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And you got to feel good about where you're at on this field, man. The defense forces the turnover, sets you up so good. Now, the whole playbook is wide open. First down, they go with the pass. I would not be surprised if they turn right around here, try to get more physical, try to run the football, and try to capitalize on this field position.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself,
touchdown, Ohio State. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Roberts. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, they'll just find a way to...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Simmons to throw for it on fourth. He's going to let it go. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the tailback. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Sayin on the play action. Here's a Heat. Buried before he could blink.
They're going to need more of that. They're down multiple possessions today. They need to create negative plays. They need to make plays behind the line of scrimmage, and finally they come away with their first sack.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! How about that shot into the end zone, and he makes the grab for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll give it to Hardy. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Hardy. Might have a chance. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Direct snap. He's going to keep it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Now the pitch. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down.
Bang.
Fourth down, Simmons. Fires to the wideout. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Under fire. Hit as he throws. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. Say it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Trying to impose their will with the run. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Gets it away. It's a laser and maybe no chance for a return. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Finds his man. It's Lee. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Pocket breaking down.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's loose at the 15. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Quickly complete. Worked his way ahead for a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Clock stops. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Simmons. They're working that left side. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Icy. Brick.
Here's Simmons to throw. Fires to the middle. And he's thrown another interception. Got room on the return. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line.